Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you're safe and in the best of your health. I'm Aisha from Department of English APS Ordnance Road. Today we will begin unit number 2, Chinese New Year. By the end of the lesson you will be able to explore the festivals and cultural events around the world, explain the meanings of words as used in the text, comprehend the text and grasp some additional information about Chinese New Year, and do the comprehension exercise. Before we move on to the reading and explanation, let's do this pre-reading activity. You're going to answer some questions orally, but before that, let's see what do we mean by a festival. A festival is a gathering of people to celebrate something. It can also refer to a particular day or group of days when people in a country have a holiday so that they can celebrate something. So, which festivals do you celebrate throughout the year? What is the purpose of the festivals? And what do you know about China and Chinese festivals?
So what
I hope now you have some idea about the Chinese New Year. So let's begin reading the first paragraph. Chinese New Year is a holiday that celebrates the beginning of a new year according to the Chinese lunar calendar. It is considered to be one of the most important holidays for Chinese families. The holiday is celebrated with big family gatherings, gift giving, eating of the symbolic food, and display of the festive decorations, all focused on bringing good luck for the new year and celebrating the coming of spring. In China, the lunar calendar is still used to determine traditional holidays like Chinese New Year. Since the lunar calendar is based on the phases of the moon, which has the shorter cycle than the sun, Chinese New Year is never on the same day each year, but typically falls somewhere between January 21st and February 20th. Celebrations can actually last up to a month. Let's see the difficult words in this paragraph. I have already turned them in yellow. Lunar means related to moon. Festive refers to celebrations. Symbolic refers to something with indirect meaning. And phases means stages. In this paragraph, we discover when and how is Chinese New Year celebrated and its significance in the Chinese culture. This paragraph also tells us that this holiday is never on the same day as it is determined by the lunar calendar. Here are some questions which are relevant to this paragraph. You must know the answers of these questions. When does the Chinese New Year start? How is the holiday celebrated? What is Chinese New Year? Why is Chinese New Year never on the same day each year? Our next paragraph, second paragraph, is about cleaning of the houses. Let's read it. Here are some traditions associated with Chinese New Year: cleaning houses and new clothes. Prior to the first day of the new year, it is customary for families thoroughly clean their houses. Doing this is said to clear out any bad luck from the previous year and to make the house ready to accept good luck for the coming year. All cleaning must be finished before the New Year's Day so that is no chance of accidentally throwing out the good fortune of the next new year. Wearing black is not allowed due to its association with death. However, wearing red is encouraged as the color is associated with warding off bad spirits. The difficult vocabulary is customary, which means common practice. Accidentally means by chance or by mistake. Fortune means the luck, good luck, or the prosperity. Encouraged means appreciated. And warding off means to prevent something from harming you. Here are some questions which are relevant to this paragraph. But before going for that, let's see what do we discover in this paragraph. In this paragraph, we find out that it is a common practice to clean the houses for the Chinese thoroughly before the New Year's Day because they believe that in this way they prepare the house for the New Year's fortune and good luck. It is also mentioned in this paragraph that red is appreciated, whereas wearing black is discouraged. The relevant questions are: what is the Chinese belief about cleaning houses before the New Year's Day? Which color is not allowed and which color is encouraged on Chinese New Year and why? You must know the reason too. Moving on to the third paragraph, and the third paragraph is about decorating the houses. Decorating the house. Another popular customer is to hang up signs and posters on doors and windows with Chinese word Fu written on them, which means luck and happiness. Buying flowers for the home is also common practice since they symbolize the coming of spring and new beginning. The difficult words are hang up, which means hang with the hook or display something, and commonplace means usual practice. The relevant questions are there, but let's see what this paragraph tells us. In this paragraph, we find out that the Chinese decorate their houses by displaying or hanging the signs with the word Fu, and they also use flowers to decorate their house because both of these things symbolize something. The relevant questions are how do the Chinese decorate their houses on the new year? What do decorations or on doors and windows symbolize? Why do the Chinese use flowers in the decoration for the new year? Moving to the next paragraph, and the next paragraph is about the New Year Eve's dinner. New Year's Eve dinner. On the eve of the Chinese New Year, it is customary to visit relatives and partake in a large dinner where a number of specific foods are served. It is typical for Chinese family to make 8 to 9 dishes for the New Year's Eve dinner because in Chinese language the word 8 means prosperity and the word 9 means long lasting. The vocabulary in this paragraph which you must know is partake, which means to take part or participate in something. Specific means particular or certain. Prosperity means having good fortune. Long lasting means for a long period of time. In this paragraph, we find out or discover that there is another tradition for Chinese culture that they arrange or organize a very huge or a family dinner with specific number of dishes and all this these the number of dishes they cook they also symbolize something. They symbolize long lasting and prosperity. The questions which are relevant to this paragraph are what is the significance of the New Year's Eve dinner? Eve is for evening. And why does the dinner consist of 8 or 9 dishes? So you should know the reasons why only 8 and 9 dishes. The next paragraph is about gift giving. Giving good luck gifts. It is a traditional practice for adults to give children little red envelopes filled with money in order to symbolize wealth and prosperity for the coming year. It is also common for elders to present red packets to unmarried members of the family. Envelopes are not to be opened until recipient has left the home of the giver. In this paragraph, the word symbolize means to represent by a symbol, or recipient means the receiver who is receiving the red packet. The relevant questions are there, but before moving to them, we must know what do we find in this paragraph. In this paragraph, we discover that Chinese give the envelopes filled with money to the children and red packets to the unmarried. Why do they do this? Because this symbolize prosperity and wealth for the coming year. The questions, the first question is what do the little red envelopes filled with money symbolize? And you must know that when are the envelopes supposed to be opened? Wait for a moment. We will read sixth paragraph, but before reading sixth paragraph, let us discuss a bit of astrology. Because the sixth paragraph is about Chinese zodiac signs, and you will may not be able to understand them unless we discuss this Western astrology first. I'm sure that most of you are familiar with the signs you can see in this picture. According to this Western astrology, there are 12 zodiac signs spread over the period of a year. The personality of a person born under a particular zodiac sign is said to be influenced by the position of the sun, moon, and other familiar planets at that specific time of the year. But In Chinese, according to Chinese zodiac, there are 12 zodiac signs spread over the period of 12 years. Each year is related to an animal. According to according to a myth, their Jade Emperor called all the animals for a race, and those 12 animals who arrived first, they hold the special or the superior position in the Chinese culture. These 12 animals you can see, they represent these 12 zodiac signs in Chinese. So rat stood first, so the zodiac cycle of 12 years begins with the rat, and you can see that 2020 is also the year of rat. So it started to 2637 BC. Okay. Let's move to the sixth paragraph. Sixth paragraph is about honoring the animals, these 12 animals. So each year is associated with one of the 12 animals of the Chinese zodiac. These animals are often represented in decorations. Some people believe that those born during the year of a particular animal may have the character traits of that animal. The vocabulary we must know the meanings of these words. Associated means connected with or related to. Chinese zodiac, is the cycle which is based on 12 years. These are some important questions related to this paragraph. Is Chinese belief about people having character traits of animal is a fact or an opinion? So you must think about it. You can search about it and you can find out whether it is a fact or an opinion. I think it is an opinion because we can only believe that something is a fact if there is a logical or scientific proof of that available. What is the Chinese zodiac for 2020? I just discussed with you that the Chinese zodiac for 2020 is rat. It's the year of rat. This is the last paragraph of our chapter. Chinese New Year is a time when the family should come together in order to give thanks for the year and that has passed and reinvigorate themselves for the coming year. In vocabulary, reinvigorate means strengthen or give new power or energy. In this paragraph, we find out that Chinese New Year is very important for the Chinese families. They not only say goodbye to the previous year together, they also welcome the new next year and the new year wholeheartedly. The relevant question to this paragraph is what is the significance of Chinese New Year for Chinese families? Let's move to the theme. Chinese New Year is one of the major festivals in Chinese culture, just like other ethnic communities of the world. In China, too, the New Year is the most important day of the year. This is the time when the family members strive to be with their near and dear ones. They regard this as a time to usher out the old year and welcome the new with great festivities and merrymaking. Usher out means to leave or say goodbye, and strive means to try. And now